We have to acknowledge that Mario Cristobal is one of the most overrated coaches in college football. Through the first 5 weeks of the season, Miami was very clearly one of the best teams in college football, and they had a legit shot to get to a national title. They had one of the most talented rosters, and they were proving it in all of their games. They had solid wins, great one against Notre Dame, and then a solid win against Florida as well as Florida State. And since then, they have completely regressed. After losing to Louisville, Miami now has their second loss on the season when they dropped a game to SMU today. And it is just another example of how Cristobal cannot finish seasons. He can't finish games. His inability to execute when it matters the most is where he falls short. The loss to SMU was emblematic of the issues that Miami has had under Mario Cristobal. An opportunity to beat a solid team and to establish momentum and confidence, but instead make a litany of mistakes that cost them the game. 12 penalties and 8 in the first half is just the tip of the iceberg for how they failed to execute when they needed to most. But the worst part of this is when we put into context how Miami has fallen short, it makes everything look so much worse. Of the 4 losses that they've suffered in the last 2 years, all of those games, they have been a multi-score betting favorite against those teams. They're not dropping games to teams against top programs in the ACC. They're losing to teams that they're supposed to kick the crap out of. Cristobal is now 4-9 in the month of November, and he's 2-3 over the last 2 years in his time at Miami. Nothing is going to change for Cristobal, and it should just be expected that he's going to be a 10-2, 9-3 coach that can't finish when it matters the most.